English 9.
Good day everyone, I am Teacher JM and I will be your English teacher for the whole school year. Welcome to the first quarter of our English 9 class. Our first topic is all about modal verbs. At the end of this topic, you are expected to express permission, obligation, and prohibition using modal verbs.
Summary of topics. Lesson 1. Modal verbs. What are modal verbs? Modal verbs of permission. Modal verbs of obligation. Modal verbs of prohibition. Using modal verbs of permission, obligation and prohibition properly. Key terms. Modal verbs. Permission. Obligation. Prohibition. General objectives. What you will learn. In this lesson you will tell what modal verb is. Identify modal verbs of permission, obligation or prohibition, not allowing something. Skills you will use. In this lesson you will express permission, obligation or prohibition using modals. Why is this important? We use modal verbs when we want to express permission, obligation or prohibition, not allowing something. It is hard to express permission or prohibition without these modals. Let us start by having a short review on using the simple present form of verbs. Answer this activity honestly to determine how much you know about verbs. Directions. Choose the correct verb in the parentheses to complete each sentence. 1. I work, works, at a bank. 2. They visit, visits, us often. 3. Goats feed, feeds, on grass. 4. I usually goes, to school. 5. He lives, with her parents. 6. She wants, to be a singer. 7. Ira makes, delicious cookies. 8. JM earns, a handsome salary. 9. You plays, basketball once a week. 10. My grandmother adores, his pet dog. 11. The teacher speaks, English very well. 12. May and her husband, lives, in Singapore. 13. Ron and Shania, like, to play card games. 14. Coco Martin, goes, for a walk in the morning. 15. Plants, needs, water and sunlight for making their food. Modal verbs. Action verbs, linking verbs, and helping verbs are the most common type of verbs. Verbs are action words that also describe a state of being. Action verbs express what happens: sing, dance, grow, fly and laugh. Linking verbs connect words: is, be, was. Auxiliary, helping, verbs are added to other verbs to form verb phrases: will, have, been. Modal verbs are type of helping verbs that shows possibility or necessity. Hi buddies. We are gonna show you some things about global warming. Let's start talking about water pollution. You can avoid throwing waste to rivers, seas, lakes, etc. You shouldn't use big amounts of detergent. You must be careful of how much water you use. Our next theme, air pollution. You may use your bicycle instead of your car. You shouldn't use your car if it is decomposed. Factories must take care of how many gases emissions they create. Last but not least, soil pollution. You can pick up the trash from the floor. You shouldn't use pesticides and fertilizers. You must consume organic products. These were just some things you can, shouldn't and must do. All of those things are important permissions, prohibitions and obligations to help to avoid global warming. Modals, also called modal verbs, modal auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliaries, are special verbs which behave irregularly in English. They are different from normal verbs like work, play, visit. They give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows it. They have a great variety of communicative functions. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must. The verbs or expressions dare, ought to, had better, and need not behave like modal auxiliaries to a large extent and might be added to the above list. There are different use of modal verbs, but in this lesson we will just focus on modals that express permission, prohibition, not allowing something, and obligation. When we want to express permission, prohibition, not allowing something, and obligation, we use modal verbs. Those modal verbs are can, could and may, permission, must and have to, obligation, and cannot, can't, and must not, mustn't, prohibition. Directions: read the conversation, dialogue below. Then, answer the questions they follow. Christian: Mom, we have a research study in our Practical Research 1 class. The Chapter 1 should be submitted next week. Maybe work on our research here? Mother: Yes, of course. You can stay in my library. It's a quiet place for you to make for your research. Christian: Thanks, Mom. Could I use your laptop, please? Mother: Sure. But be sure to handle it with care. Christian: Thank you so much, Mom. Mother: You're welcome. God bless you. Comprehension questions. 1. What permission did Christian ask from his mother? 2. Did his mother give him the permission to do so? 3. What words or expressions did Christian and her mother use in asking for and giving permission? 4. What do we call the words can, could, and may? 5. To what part of speech do these words belong? Directions: carefully read and analyze the following sentences lifted from the conversation dialogue. A. Maybe work on our research here? B. Could I use your laptop, please? C. You can stay in my library. Guide questions. 1. What word in each sentence is used to express permission? 2. Which of these sentences gives permission? What kind of sentence is it? 3. What sentences ask for permission? What do you call these sentences? 4. What pattern is followed in writing sentences that ask for permission? 5. How about the pattern used in giving permission? Modal verbs of permission. Permission equals it is okay. English words used for permission. Can, could, may. Can is most often used to ask for or give permission. But may and could are also possible even though they are not used as often as can. Examples: Can I borrow a pen? You can sit here, the seat is free. Could I open the window? May I ask a question? When we want to ask for or give permission, we can use modals. These modal verbs of expressing permission are may, can, and could. Asking for permission. 1. May is the most formal and polite modal verb to use to ask for permission. Examples: A. May I borrow your flash drive? B. May I use a calculator on the examination? C. May we join the road trip on Sunday? 2. Could is less formal than may, but a little more polite than can. It is used in more formal situations, or to ask for something more important. Examples: A. Could he bring his best friend to your birthday party? B. Could I upload your photos on Instagram? C. Could my daughter have another piece of cake? 3. Can is the least formal of the modal verbs used to ask permission. It is used when asking someone for something in an informal situation. Examples: A. Can we play board games? B. Can I wear your slippers? C. Can Ron use your laptop? Giving permission. We use modal verbs can and may to give permission or say that someone has permission. May is a more formal and polite way of giving permission, while can is used in formal situations. Examples: 1. Yes, you may. 2. You may use a calculator on the test. 3. Of course. You may join the road trip on Sunday. 4. Sure. You can play board games. 5. Go ahead. You can wear my slipper. 6. Ron can use my car. We use could when we want to say that somebody had general permission to do something in the past. Examples: 1. Several years ago, we could take pictures at that place. 2. When I was little boy, I could eat a lot of chocolates from abroad. You can sit here. Could I open the window? Can I borrow a pen? Could you lend me your book? May I ask a question? May I please use the computer? Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Roy T. Bennett. The Light in the Heart. I may be wrong and you may be right, and by an effort, we may get nearer to the truth. Karl Popper. Directions: carefully observe and attentively listen to the video that contains lines from various songs and movies. Identify the lines of songs and movies that uses modal verbs of permission. Write as many as you can in your notebook.
F-O-X.
That is amazing. You can spell fox? Can you spell dog?
F-O-X.
Can we find all this in London?
I can move. I can talk. I can walk.
Lady Alwyn, we cannot delay.
You can fly.
You can't stay here.
Father, we can't win this war.
You can see things before they happen.
I can't cook, can I? I can see!
You can hear me? Don't you hear him? I don't believe this. Hey, you. Julio? Hey, you, my name is Sam Wheat. Listen, can you hear me? Sam Wheat. Say my name. Say it. Leave me alone. Molly, why can't you hear me? I need you.
Can anybody hear me? Or am I talking to myself? My mind is running empty in this search for someone else who doesn't look right through me. It's all just static in my head. Can anybody tell me why I'm lonely like a satellite? And when it all goes to hell, will you be able to tell the story with a straight face? And when it all goes to hell, will you be able to tell the story with a straight face?
Somebody once asked, could I spare some change? Well, gas, I need to get myself away from this
This sick, strange darkness comes creeping on, so haunting every time.
He's got something special, and when he's looking at me, I wanna get all sentimental. He's got something special, he's got something special. I can only be something telling me maybe he could be the one. 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 He could be the one.
Can he
save me?
Could he
love me?
Would he
take me?
Did he
really? Can he? Could he? Would he? Yes, he can. He could. He would, and he did.
Oh, can he
Save me?
Could he
love me?
Would he
take me?
Did he
really? Can he? Could he? Would he? Yes, he can. He could. He would, and he did.
We could have had it You had my heart you played it to the beat.
You could have been my first, my last, forever. You held it in your hands, my heart, my treasure. The proof is in the memory. So sad to know that's all that's left for you. What could it be?
To let me know, should I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. So you got to let me know, should I stay or should I go? It's always tease, tease, tease. You're happy when I'm on my knees. One day is fine and next is black. So if you want me off your back, well come on and let me know, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So come on and let me know.
I'm lifting you up, I'm letting you down. I'm dancing till dawn, I'm
or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now?
Hey you guys, 같이 놀래 구경 좀 하고 join it. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
Does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah. Suppressed by all my childish fears, and if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave.
I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Talking over now, but I feel it still.
We can't do this by ourselves, Sam. You can't change the past.
I believe I can fly.
You don't want to go making friends with the wrong sort. I can help you there.
He's studying dragons there.
Good. You can help Harry then. He's going to go and look in the library.
The forest? I thought that was a joke. We can't go in there. Students aren't allowed. And there are werewolves.
No, you've made a mistake. I mean, I can't be a wizard.
Can you hear me?
As for you two gentlemen, well, I just hope you realize how fortunate you are. Not many first-year students could take on a fully grown mountain troll and live to tell the tale. Of course we knew. How could you not be?
Excuse me?
Could you tell me how to
get onto the platform? Not to worry, dear. It's Ron's first time to Hogwarts as well.
You see, only a person who wanted to find the stone, find it, but not use it, would be able to get it.
Students must be equipped with one standard size 2 pewter cauldron, and may bring, if they desire, either an owl, a cat, or a toad.
Can we find all this in London?
And his name was...
Maybe she wrote it down.
No, I can't spell it.
Oh my goodness. Explain yourselves, both of you.
What it is?
It's my fault, Professor McGonagall.
Miss Granger.
I went looking for the troll. I'd read about them and thought I could handle it. But I was wrong. If Harry and Ron hadn't come and found me, I'd probably be dead.
Be that as it may, it was an extremely foolish thing to do. I would have expected more rational behaviour on your part, and I'm very disappointed in you, Miss Granger.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Right your left, madam.
Excuse me, sir.
Can you tell me where I might find platform 9 3/4?
9 3/4? Think you're being funny, do you?
Same every...
Perhaps it would be more useful if I were to transfigure Mr. Potter and yourself into a pocket watch. That way one of you might be on time.
We got lost.
Perhaps you're to go. Might wake up.
She says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in.
Well, and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now?
Hey you guys, 같이 놀래 구경 좀 하고 join it. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
Does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah.
Suppressed by all my childish fears, and if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave.
I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still.
I might never be a knight in shining armor. I might never be the one you take home to mother. And I might never be the one who brings you flowers. But I can be the one tonight.
When I first saw you from across the room, I could tell that you were curious. Oh yeah, girl, I hope you're sure what you're looking for, 'cause I'm not good at making promises. I know I can treat you better. I know I can treat you better. I know I can treat you better. Promise I'll never let you down.
'Cause I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me, why are we wasting time on all your wasted grind when you should be with me instead? I know I can treat you better.